So today is the big day. We're heading off from Port Moselle back towards New Zealand, so we're all a bag of nerves where I am. But Bob McDavid's done a weather route for us and it looks passable. So the plan is to head due south if we can, and then down to the west side of Norfolk, and then we'll make our way down to North Cape from there. So been awesome here, we loved it. Great marina, great staff, just super friendly, nothing was too hard and everything worked. So it's sad to be leaving, but kind of exciting to be heading home as well. So we've made all our preparations that we can think of, and Mo's in pretty good shape, and we've got plenty of fuel and water and yummy food. So there's a couple of other boats heading out as well, a couple of cats and a 41-foot Moanaroa, which is pretty slippery, so we probably won't see them. But yep, mixed emotions, that's all I can say.
We've hiked, swum in lagoons, avoided sea snakes on the land, and just had a really great time here. It's a beautiful, beautiful place for cruising, except for the pony mud, which you have to scrub off everything, shoes, dinghy. It's just abysmal, but it doesn't stop you going ashore in these places. And here every place seems to have a river or a cascade. Yeah, so I've done the provisioning, I've done everything Richie asked me, and yeah, he's the big boss on the trip, so I just have to jump when he says jump and ask how high and try and just be useful. So we'll see you in New Zealand. I'll be back in about 8 or 9 days.
Okay, so today it's the end of the second day. It will be at noon, so we're doing pretty good. We've been averaging about 5.5 to 6 knots. We've had mostly southeasterly, anywhere between 15 and 25, so we've had 2 reefs in the main, 1 reef in the main. We're back to 1 reef in the main. Pretty good sailing. We've discovered a few little niggles, a couple of leaks that we've sort of figured out what's leaking, but we can cope with it. And Bob McDavid's voyage plan seems to be pretty accurate. So we've got a bit of weather coming up ahead of us on Saturday night and Sunday. So we're trying to get as far south as quickly as we can, so that we're out of the worst of the swell, which is coming in from the southeast, Sunday particularly. And then after that, it doesn't look bad at all for the next couple of days, and we should be able to start heading towards New Zealand once we get around Norfolk Island. So yep, we're all holding up, boat's holding up, and today's a nice day.
Morning, day 3. Been up quite early, yep, dealing with a little bit of leak sponging. Had some toasties, very hard to cook because we're on this lean and sitting on the top side. Yeah, you've got to be perched here. So I got my crocheting, making a mermaid tears purse. So yep, that's keeping me busy, and I've read 28 books on this cruise. So that's not bad, keeps me busy. And I got wet this morning when we took the reef out. Yeah, got splashed by the water. But other than that, it's been pretty good. And the sun's out. Showing Norfolk Island. Life jackets with harnesses there to clip on. Freezer still nice and chilled down with some yumminess in it. We carry a bit of diesel inside to put on there. And Kelly, of course, looking spiffy. I just had an omelette for breakfast. Here's Richard on the cruising berth. As you can see, the lee cloth, I might have to lift it up a bit, but this keeps one person inside so they get a nice sleep. And then on this side, well, my bed ends up being on the floor. I'll take that later. Yeah, there's Bear sitting down there. More diesel life raft under the table. TV, which we don't watch when we're at sea. Coming through. Oh, here we go. So we've got head, and then yeah, we've got leak mitigation up front. I'm on your back there, Richard. Any news?
Day 4.
Yes.
The swell is less than it was predicted to be, which is good. We're nearly at the first waypoint that Bob McDevitt set for us. Probably only about 30 miles away from that now, and then we're going to try and head towards New Zealand a little bit more, come around to the east, 20 degrees. Hopefully the wind will come around further to the east as well over the next couple of days. So we've been making good progress. We've got a bit more wind coming through Saturday night, or just tonight and Sunday, up to 25, maybe 30 knots. So we're going to get ready for that later this afternoon. We'll just put the third reef in maybe and fill up our head salt, and we'll just carry on. But the Monday looks pretty good, Tuesday is looking pretty good, so yeah, we're reasonably happy with that.
So we're in the cabin because of this weather outside. And the washboard's in because there's waves that are going over into the cockpit. Oh, this is all exposed because we have to bail it out every hour. Bear's happy, he doesn't find it difficult. And Richie's just taken down the main. Hey Richie. How'd that go for you?
It was okay. Yeah, it got wet.
Same.
So I'm just going to put the feeler out. And but they were predicting this is 30-30. That's the 35. I'm hoping it's going to pass through.
And the swell?
Swell's easily 3 metres. There's 2 swells, so it's kind of confused. So it's all a bit dodgy really. Yep, Lenny swabbing the bilges.
Yeah, and we tried using it. We've got a pump, a bilge pump, but it doesn't work in here. So here we go, I've got to sponge out the water, squeeze it into the head, and do it again.
Yeah.
It's sneaking in. It's sneaking in from through the bulkhead from the anchor locker that we don't use. Is that right, Richard?
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, so
It's
this
very problematic.
is a fun job. Sorry, that's your book. This is our book reading position.
Well, it's a good book. It's about 2 brothers who grow all together in an old New York house. And they don't have jobs, one's blind. And enjoying it.
And this Easter Island one is great about the moai, the big statues and stuff. So we've come to a better spot, haven't we? We've got better weather today.
Marginally better. Still hard on the nose. We're doing 4.5 knots towards North Cape. Or kind of towards the more 90 Mile Beach.
Yeah.
But that's what it is. So that's why we're sitting up, perched up here like birds all the way.
On the top side to help mow. And we've got a Chinese boat that's come to be by
big
us.
ship out here. First one we've seen on this trip. Good.
Cool.
Bye. Oh, go further, Moanaroa, how copy of it?
Oh, you must be getting pretty close to because I am struggling to copy you, Richard. So I'm going to fiddle with my dials here. Go ahead, over.
Our position, 31 degrees 34 minutes south, 16743 east. Course is 150 true at 6.5 knots. How copy over?
What are the conditions like, over?
Pretty sporting. We've had 20 to 30, gust 35 earlier in the day, 3 metre southeasterly swell. The barometer is 1032 and we've got 80% cloud cover over.
Cloud cover, stand by.
Yeah, it's got all that. Probably northeast tomorrow at about lunchtime, maybe sooner. Yeah, 25 to 30 tomorrow. You are, well, you're actually, believe it or not, you're out of the high wind area. You believe that? A lot stronger to your north. So, anyway, it'll get lighter. It will get lighter.
Yeah, copy David. Yeah, we had over 30 for a little time this morning, but it's dropped right back over.
Yeah, I didn't quite catch that, but I think you said that after about lunchtime tomorrow it will lighten up. I'm sure that you'll be keen about that. But what was your last?
That's all good on board, over.
Day 6. You seabirds are about. Day 6. View from the reading position. Day 7. New Cal to New Zealand. We're motoring across to the waypoint because we couldn't lay it. So we got the iron spinnaker going. Yep. Sail out. This is the calmest it's been. And we don't think the wind's going to drop off anymore, so 16 to 18 today. But this is the lowest swell that we're going to get. Down that way is New Zealand. Day 7, New Cal to New Zealand.
How am I feeling this morning? A little bit frustrated because I was hoping that the wind would have dropped enough so that we could have loaded for the Cape, but it hasn't happened. So we've tacked over and we're going up above North Cape. You can see on the plotter here. Last night we came down, we were able to lay down this way. Now we've tacked over and now we're going up this way. If we can maintain this course, that's not too bad, but most of the time we're up here a little bit. And which isn't ideal, but we are getting there. But it's going to be another day by the looks of it. And there could be some squally winds around tonight. Well, we don't know how squally. So we're just got to stick to our knitting really, carry on. What we're doing. Today is day 8. We're supposed to be arriving today, but it's not going to be happening until tomorrow because we have had easterly wind on the nose and we've just spent one day trying to get far enough north. We came in down here, we couldn't lay North Cape, so we had to spend a whole day taking up here. And we turned around this morning about 3:45 in the morning, and now we can lay east side of North Cape. So we're pleased that we can do that, but it has put an extra 24 hours on the trip, and that was all day motoring yesterday because there was hardly any breeze. Today the wind's filled in, which is good. Had a couple of little hiccups. The autopilot, which has been really good up until now, has decided to pack the pack of sand, and I think it's just that it's just been so damp, and he's probably got a bit of water in his nut. The wind gear also packed up, but I hit it with a hammer and it's going again, so all good I suppose. But we're both ready to get there, aren't we?
Yeah.
So tonight we should be pretty close to our waypoint up here at North Cape. and then tomorrow afternoon hopefully we'll be in Opal. But we're all holding up, the boat's holding up all good. We've got plenty of fuel if we need it, and the sun's out. It could be worse.
Second to last morning. Here I am on the 14th of May this year. I couldn't sail very well, I didn't really know much. Still don't know a lot more, but thanks to Richie for helping me to do my first 4 blue water passages, because this is number 4 now. We've been to Fiji, Vanuatu, across to New Caledonia, and now down here back to New Zealand, which is really cool. It's really exciting to see New Zealand on the chart plotter, and I'm gonna be excited of standing up straight, not having to hold on to different walls, and yeah, have the galley back as a flat plane rather than a tipping one. And these long passages, they've been really cool. They're very cool. I've done a lot of reading, you get to do a lot of crocheting, you get to do a lot of stuff that yeah, because you don't have to do a lot of the other maintenance stuff while you're at sea. And Richie's been an amazing skipper. He does a great job with everything, keeping us safe and keeping us going to the right place in the right direction. Woohoo! Hey Bear, you sure done.
Put your latest position on the blind and see what you got. You can play it there, go for it.
Well, here we are, and here's New Zealand, so I guess we've arrived, and it feels pretty good. So, and last night was a bit of a sucker punch in a way. We had 2 metre swells with some big tides over the banks further off North Cape, and got pretty bumpy for a while, and it was a slower night, even though we were doing 7 knots with the tide and the currents. So yeah, good to be here. Nice day for arriving, and we should be off the Bay of Islands by about 6 o'clock this afternoon. So thank you, Bo. She's done superbly well on our voyage through the Pacific, and our Aries wind vane, which has been worth its weight in gold. When all the other stuff packs up, and the electrics and that thing just keeps chugging away, and I love it. It's been brilliant. And apart from a few leaks here and there that we'll sort out, a wonderful boat, and what a wonderful crew. Thank you, Lenny. And Beer. Thank you, Beer. Never complains. Good little mate. There he is. Come on in. Hello, New Zealand. Hello, New Zealand. Here I am. Hello, Aussie. Hello, Aussie. Before we came back to New Zealand. It's a pretty rare thing. But she likes it. Very calm. We've got about 5 miles to the 9 pin, and then it's in the corner for home in the Bay of Islands. Yeah, baby! Chico! Proud of her. Proud of her.
Woohoo!
We got around.
We did, we got around.
Nobody fell off the boat.
No, you wore your harness, it was very good.
You were very useless.
Was I? Oh, I tried my best. And I can tie a bowline now. Yeah. And I'm not a whiner. Okay.
Really great for the
Yes, and it was a good adventure before the venture. Heading to Opua, quarantine dock. Bay of Islands over here, right out to Cape Brett.